Hi, this is day 1 of week 2 of the 250 rep challenge. So today we've got glute bridges, we've got press ups, we've got squats, we've got planks going up and down, and we've also got crunches. So I'll quickly show you how to do them. So for the glute bridges, what you can do is lie on your back, knees at 90 degrees, and tucking your lower back into the ground. So that how you do that is basically rotate your hips backwards. For the glute bridge, so it's going to be working primarily your glutes, so it's your bum muscles. So you're going to raise your bottom up, making sure there's a nice straight line from the knees all the way down to your shoulders, squeezing at the top, hold it for a second, and slowly lower back down. Next is push-ups, so I'm going to show you a couple of variations. So if you are new to this, then I would recommend box push-up. So going into a tabletop position, so hands underneath shoulders and knees underneath hips. Placing your hands slightly wider than your shoulders, and then what you're going to do is drop down, making sure your elbows go to about a 90-degree angle, and then push up. If this is a little bit too easy for you, take your knees slightly back, cross your ankles so you are slightly longer. Go down to a push-up position and up. If you are new to this, then start with these ones first, because we want to build up technique and strength rather than jumping straight into a full push-up, going down again, and back up. For squats, you want to have your feet shoulder width apart, toes ever so slightly turned out to either side. You can have your hands on your hips, you can have your arms out in front of you, or you can hold them into your chest like I do. So what you want to do is pretend like you're sitting down in a seat. So you'll then be dropping your bum back, bringing it so your bum and your knees are roughly level, so you're going into a quite fairly deep squat, and then squeezing up, pushing your hips forward. So tucking your bum underneath you and giving your glutes a nice squeeze, trying to get them activated. So going down nice and slow, going down for 2 counts and going up for 2 counts. So for up and down planks, what you're going to do is you go from a full press up position down into a plank position. So for beginners or people that haven't done this before or just want to start building up their fitness and their strength, go from the box position like I showed you before. So have your knees slightly further back than normal. Hands underneath shoulders again, so you go down, place your elbows on the floor and your forearms, and then push up onto your hands, alternating each hand, making sure they become under your shoulders again. Slightly harder, pushing your knees back like we did in the press up one, down and then up. This week I changed up a little bit, so I did a bit of this one and also going into a full press up one, so making sure your back stays nice and straight, going down and then pushing up. So because you've got more body weight, this exercise is going to be a little bit harder, and we want to try and keep that core nice and strong throughout, so we don't want our body to be tipping side to side too much. So start with the other ones and then you can gradually incorporate that one into it as well. So last exercise is the crunch. So laying on your back like you did with the glute bridge, knees at 90 degrees and sucking in your belly button, making sure you're breathing as well. So you can either have your hands on your thighs, across here or by your temple, or you can have them gently supporting your head. So what you're going to do is perform basically like a mini setup. So if I do it by here, then you know whereabouts where you need to get to. So if you roll up and try and get your hands by your knees and then slowly roll down. So try and do these nice and slowly. To make it even harder, hold it at the top and then slowly release down, seeing if you can actually control that movement, not only going up but also coming back.